Long ago, pirates ruled the seas, but the kingdom of Varuna enjoyed peace and prosperity under a wise king and the watchful eyes of his two master swordsmen, Radcliffe and Jihan. When these two fine soldiers vanished, the kingdom was left defenseless. The power-hungry Baron Diaz was quick to strike. First, he combined forces with the pirates to jail the king and secretly replace him with a wooden puppet. Not satisfied with just the throne, the Baron then recruited the former palace wizard to help him steal the kingdom's long-hidden treasures. The kingdom's only hope is the king's daughter, Alexia. Discovering the connection between the Baron and the pirates, Alexia sets out to find Flint, a famed pirate hunter wanted for treason against the Baron's new regime. Alexia knows that Flint is the kingdom's only hope.
Hey there everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Alundra 2, which is something that I have wanted to say for literally years. So yeah, this is a game that I wanted to do an LP of a very long time ago, but there was one major thing stopping me from doing it, and it was the fact that, for some reason, this game causes my Elgato to just go crazy. Oh, and it's going back to the opening scene. But yeah, basically, see, this game, and it's not just this game, like, there's several other PS1 games that do the same thing, and it's like, whenever I, like, open the menu in this game, it makes Elgato disconnect and have to, like, reacquire the signal, and I'm assuming it's due to some kind of internal resolution change or something like that. I don't know. Also, I messed with the settings some. I turned up the saturation and the brightness and contrast some to try to make it look better. Wait, why am I loading? Yeah, hopefully it looks good. But anyway, so why am I doing this game now? Well, I now have an AV to HDMI converter. It basically, yeah, I mean, it allows me to record the game in 1080p. I mean, it's not gonna, like, upscale the actual game graphics. It's still gonna be, you know, PS1 visuals, but, you know, the resolution will be 1080p, and oh my gosh, it does not like to stay on that for very long. But yeah, it'll be 1080p. Well, it is 1080p, and what was I gonna say? That distracted me, and now I don't know what I was gonna say. I'll think of it. You know what? Let's just start a new game. Oh yeah, I think I was just going to say that, because this thing upscales it to 1080p, it fixes that issue with the disconnecting. So, because of that, I can now bring this game to y'all. Also, for those who know nothing about Alundra, Alundra 2 has nothing to do with the first game at all, so you won't be lost watching this if you don't know anything about the first Alundra. But this is one of my favorite PlayStation games. Honestly, most of the PlayStation games I still own are basically my favorite PlayStation games. Unfortunately, there is something that might be causing a little bit of a problem with this playthrough, and that's the fact that I don't know if it's my PS2 or my disc. The disc is kind of scratched up, but this game likes to freeze a lot. Like, it'll often, like, you know, freeze up when loading a screen. It only happens, like, when you go to, like, a new room and it tries to load into it. Like, it'll, you know, black screen, basically. And yes, I had to put up with that and Elgato constantly disconnecting when I made my boss marathon video of this game some years ago. I actually streamed through the entire game for some friends. Like, on Discord. It wasn't exactly the best experience. But that ain't gonna be an issue now. So yeah, Alundra 2 is... It's basically an action RPG, though you don't gain experience or levels. You find items to make yourself stronger. Honestly, the best way that I can really describe this game is actually... It's a bit like a mix between Zelda and the earlier Ys games. Ys is something that I never would have thought to compare this to years ago because I knew nothing about Ys, you know, way back when, but really, I wonder if they actually took some inspiration from Ys in making this. Because the first Alundra is pretty much a straight-up Zelda clone. But then the second Alundra, I don't know, like, now that I've played the Ys games, it really does remind me of it in some ways. I would also say Alundra 2 is a pretty unique game. Like, I've never really played much anything else quite like it. Like, there's a few games that have a similar vibe, but it's pretty unique.
I can't stand it anymore! I gotta get off this flying hunk of tin! All this noise! This aeroplane is giving me a headache!
Chill out, Pop. It's not so bad. I kinda like it. Besides, it's the Baron's orders.
Ha! And you two call yourselves pirates? Well, a real pirate wouldn't be caught dead floating up in the air like this. I tell you, it just ain't right!
Well, actually, Father, a vehicle like this is probably a safer form of transportation than a sailing vessel.
And my hair always gets so frizzy from the salt in the air.
Your hair? Who gives a rat's behind about your hair? A pirate doesn't care about what he looks like. A pirate only cares about two things. One of them is hunting for gold. Do you know what the other one is?
The hydrodynamic nature of the ocean's current?
Anyways, I think we should just make the best of the situation. At least that's what Mom always used to say.
Aye, she's a smart woman, that mother of yours.
That's why she dumped you.
Why, you little...
And now the adventure begins. Be sure to pick this up, because that actually kicks off a trading sequence that will end up with us getting something very nice late in the game. If you don't pick that up there, I'm not sure if there's any other way to get one. Gotta love those guys. Zeppo and his pirate gang, or I don't know. Probably the closest thing I could compare them to is Team Rocket, or just anything like that. Like, they're the bad guys, but they're goofy. Ow. Oh, by the way, that little noise you heard when hitting the switch and when walking in here, that actually indicates that a puzzle got solved. And yes, there actually is a reason for coming in here, because I kid you not, there is actually a thing that you get for seeing various different types of toilets in the game. That is actually a side quest. Yeah, Alundra 2 is a little weird. Game's got a great sense of humor too. Like, there are some hilarious cutscenes in this game. So we don't have any combos yet, but over the course of the game, we will be able to gain those. So we won't just be stuck with this single slash forever. Oh yeah. Should probably go ahead and put that in the pocket so I can quick use it. So yeah, these blue aura fields here will fully heal you. Well, yeah, as the game explains. These big golden books here are the save points.
Those mechanical men. You know, I wonder how Mephisto created those things anyway.
That puzzles me as well. It seems to be some type of technology that only Mephisto really understands. That's why the Baron wants us to keep our eye on things. I presume it means he still doesn't trust Mephisto.
You're darn right he doesn't trust him. I don't trust that freaky wizard either. Huh? What the? So it's you, Flint! What do you think you're doing here?
Not you again! Why don't you leave us alone?
I read that he's now a wanted criminal.
Yeah, I know. We got him now. All right, you two, just leave him to me.
So So yeah, first boss versus Zeppo. As one might expect, he's pretty easy. He just sends shockwaves at you and tries to jump on you. Also, yeah, the game kind of goes 2D here. The game has a few areas and sections that play out in a 2D style like this. Ow, I kind of suck at this. There we go, we got him.
I'll get you! I'll rip your head off! Ah!
What are you doing, Pop? Stop it!
Oh, Flint, you puny little punk! I'll hang your ears from my mizzen mast!
Oh, okay, Pop. That is enough. You're wrecking the ship. Let's just get out of here before those mechanical things see this mess.
Guys?
Huh?
What? Oh no!
We were,
wasn't...
you...
Oh no! We're going down!
Let's get out of here!
And you, Flint, you ever wonder how you became wanted? Haha! That's what you get for messing with us pirates! Have a nice flight! What's left of it?
Flint! You know, I almost forgot to tell you. We've only got 3 parachutes, so it looks like you'll just have to find some other way down. Ha! Ciao!
Right into the second boss. It was... a little bit tougher than Zeppo. Not by too much, though. Oh, there he does the charge. I'm always trying to anticipate that. There we go.
Get a hold of yourself! Sorry, Flint, but it looks like this is where we say goodbye. See ya!
Father, when I give the sign, just pull this string.
Jump, you big wimp! Huh? Bye-bye, Flint!
Well, I guess we got a whale of a problem on our hands now.
Yes, this is the criminal that everyone is looking for. So, should we turn him in?
I don't know.
With all the world after him like this, he could be dangerous.
Yeah, but he's just a kid.
But we don't know yet whether this boy is a friend or a foe. We must wait until he wakes up to hear his story. When he wakes, get word to me and I'll return. In the meantime, this should cover your expenses.
Oh, my lord! How generous of you. I promise I'll keep an eye on him just as you say. Oh, you're too kind.
I'll be back to check on things.
Mom! He's awake!
So you're Flint?
Oh, yes, we are. So this is our chance to explore the village. But I think we'll leave that for the next episode. Thank God I can finally play this and so many other games I've been waiting to play, though. It's gonna be great, y'all. Anyway, see you next time.